At the Family Leader, we envision a revived America that honors God and blesses people. Perhaps the world would not be such an upside-down place if we, as individuals, would follow Paul's encouragement to die to ourselves as noted in the small I in the Family Leader logo. The Family Leader chooses to stand in the gap and strengthen families by inspiring Christ-like leadership in the home, the church, and the government. And our standing begins on our knees. We often look for political solutions, but down deep, we fully realize that our culture needs revival, where we turn our individual and collective hearts back to God, His principles, His precepts, His righteousness. Our If 714 initiative aims to ignite this revival by prompting and uniting believers in prayer for revival at 7:14 in the morning and 7:14 in the evening. When we truly embrace God's heart for revival, we can dream again. We can dream of pastors clearly speaking the truth of the Scriptures without fear, because in America, religious liberty is the cornerstone of all our rights. We can dream of office holders truly reflecting their calling, according to Romans 13, as ministers of God. We can dream of parents, not government, raising, nurturing, and educating their children, according to Deuteronomy 6. We can dream of marriages that honor God, where husbands love and cherish their wives and wives love and respect their husbands. We can dream of a life being cherished from conception to natural death, living out each ordained day as God has purposed. And we can dream of a culture in full pursuit of God's righteousness in the home, the church, and the government. The Family Leader has been diligent in this pursuit for almost 2 decades, advancing God-honoring pro-family values, using a biblical worldview and the Constitution as our plumb line. When the legislature is in session, every day our team is at the Iowa State Capitol, directly representing your values. The Family Leader is uniquely positioned, standing for God's truth in the first in the nation caucus state. The Family Leadership Summit, presidential lectures and forums, along with our national partnerships and national media exposure, has provided the Family Leader with an influential national platform.
Bob Vanderplatz heads up the highly influential Iowa-based conservative group, the Family Leader, and says candidates who hope to top the state's caucuses on February 1st know they'll have to win over evangelicals.
You need that base to come out because they're the ones who do the door knocking, they do the phone calls, they do the hard work.
How do you feel about the top 4 or 5 Republicans who are out there right now?
What makes up the ticket? Who are we going to be voting for? But I think the VP pick is crucial, and I think the appointment of Supreme Court justices, because we believe our standards are higher than politics. We believe we need cultural transformation that then will impact elections and influence policy.
Well, on that note, I'm going to say amen, brother. Thanks a lot. Appreciate your time tonight.
Amen. The Family Leader, strengthening families by inspiring Christ-like leadership in the home, the church, and the government.